I'm Steve Wohlenhaus, and this is Anatomy of Success. To be better at managing disrespectful people, do 8 things. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus, and this is Anatomy of Success. Glad you joined us. Feel free to join us at aos.academy. That's our new platform we're so proud of, with all sorts of remarkable tools that I'm confident you can benefit from. You can connect with us on social media. All the appropriate links are there. And find my company page, weatherology.com. Grab the free Weatherology mobile app. Many people are on edge over the past several years. Incompetent leadership, economic struggles, political posturing, divisiveness, rhetoric take center stage. Rude, indignant, irrational, vindictive, violent behavior is prevalent as social media gives every self-proclaimed ideologue an opportunity to assert their inveterate opinions. Finding safety at work, it's not an option, as disingenuous organizations do anything possible to avoid the perception of not supporting ideas that cause internal chaos, but pacify a vocal minority of people that can make life very miserable. Anger, bitterness, and disdain percolate as people attempt to manage the frustration in counterproductive ways that exacerbate the animosity and contempt that can coincide with tribalism. In a LinkedIn poll, I even encountered a sample of jealous rage as a prominent leader attempted to demonstrate their superiority by hurling themselves into a conversation about what to do with a large inheritance. I intentionally removed giving, and the emphasis was on investing to test people's preference as it pertains to spending versus savings. This obnoxious, high-level leader from a prominent company in India pontificated about not focusing on charity and giving generously. That's precisely why I omitted the charitable option, by the way. Besides having horrible communication skills, rude, disrespectful, this person couldn't resist a public performance dedicated to signaling their virtue and try to convince everybody they're so philanthropic. Spare me. I wanted some simple facts. Are you a saver or a spender? And that's it. When people can't be respectful, make a legitimate point, and encourage healthy conversation, they revert to the alternative. They spew their vitriol of hatred and reveal their toxic tendencies in the process. So, how do we handle rude people that lack social skills and common decency? To be better at managing disrespectful people, let's try doing 8 things. Contagious. Being rude is contagious, especially on social media. Once somebody initiates an attack, the parasites come out in full force. Angry, miserable, unhappy people have one thing in common. They are negative. Don't allow yourself to get pulled into social situations that thrive on negativity, and don't contribute to unproductive conversations conducted by people controlled by their confirmation bias and overly emotional reactions to everything. Resist. It's not easy, but we need to resist contributing to negative behavior that extracts our enthusiasm and prevents us from staying positive. Rude coworkers, angry drivers, negative comments on social media. Refuse to participate and don't allow anyone to steal your joy. Once they do, it's easy to make a habit out of being bitter. Don't escalate rude behavior by reciprocating with rude behavior. Disassociate. I realize it's difficult to not take things personally, but we can't. Every loudmouth I've ever met with big opinions has one thing in common. They're unhappy. People that possess supreme confidence about their opinion and feel compelled to ram it down everybody else's throat. They have poor self-esteem. They need to be right and never consider alternative viewpoints. Let's not associate with people with a limited mindset and a need for control. Kindness. Let's kill them with kindness, which isn't easy. But when we possess enough self-esteem ourselves to dismiss feeble attempts to jeopardize our joy, we respond with kindness. Bitter people that incite arguments or attack strangers are miserable human beings with no purpose in life. Why allow a toxic person to apprehend our positive mood? Let's smile and move on. It's like being slapped by a 2-year-old. Do you hit them back, or do you just simply chuckle and move on? Humor. I find rude and obnoxious people funny because they're so miserable. Like my friend who attacked me on LinkedIn. My first reaction is, how did this moron ever make it into the upper echelons of management at such a big company? Then I feel sorry for that person that has to work for that type of imbecile. When you appreciate how absurd their behavior is, you laugh. Responding with some humor can be equally as effective if the opportunity presents itself. Be the better person and feel pity for people that feel the need to pounce on people they disagree with. Confront. If you care enough about the person to illuminate their behavior, ask them to stop. Point out what they're doing, how hurtful their comments, behavior, and attitude is affecting people, not to mention their reputation. I wouldn't expect an apology, but at least they can decide if they want to invest the time and energy into improving their public image and their reputation. Model. I do my best to model respectful behavior and receive little negative feedback on social media, mainly because of my neutral attitude on very simple things that most people agree with. Now, plenty of people don't agree with some things I share, but they usually move on or disagree respectfully. Let's model respect, and we normally receive respect in return. Avoid. Guess what happened to my friend that assaulted my post on LinkedIn? I deleted his comment and then blocked him. I refuse to exert any energy to confront a person that is clearly enraged with someone else's success and responds by being rude. We need to set firm boundaries with rude people and refuse to allow them to live rent-free in our head. I know, it's common today. Rude, obnoxious, difficult, complicated people that are angry, unhinged, overly emotional. But we have to learn to take control of our own feelings and react in a way that preserves our energy. Hope these tips helped. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success. Until next week, let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.